Good morning. It is Monday and I am having to film this part in my car because we have a very busy house this morning. It's currently, I say this morning, it's now 12:10 in the afternoon, but we've got quite a busy house. I am just going to the post office to drop off some parcels, and then I'm going to go and pick up the boy's cousin for a play date. My partner's working from home, so he's making phone calls, so we're like, when he's making calls, we're having to try and keep quiet. And yeah, so it's a bit all over the place today, but that's okay. Some quick updates from over the weekend. I pretty much just worked on my half and half triangle wrap by Pearl Soho, making some good progress on that. I finished the first Dungeon Crawler Carl book. It was fab, absolutely fab. I loved it, and I was very close to jumping straight into the second, but I'm scared that I give myself burnout, so I was like, no, I'll read like something short and then I'll jump back in. So I started, is it We Burned So Bright by TJ Klune. I already know that I'm gonna cry because there was a couple points already last night that my eyes were filling up when I was reading it. So that's the kind of project and book updates from over the weekend. This week I need to finish my mother-in-law's birthday present. It's her birthday at the end of the week, so I need to finish her birthday present. I've got some other stuff that I'm going to do for her birthday, like I'm making her lasagna and stuff and a cake. I need to get the pattern edited for the Patreon pattern release this week as well, and the Patreon pattern from, I think it's April, is going to be going live, so I need to get that done. I think it's Ken the Koala, I think. I'll double check. I'm pretty sure I already double checked, so I'll triple check, but I'm sure that he's the next one. And yeah, other than that, I would like to get a little bit more work done on Pippin the Pigeon. I think I ended up getting a wee bit of work done on him at the end of last week, and I feel like I'm on the home stretch with it. I need to get his tail done, and I need to make his little raincoat, and then I can get a test call put out for him. I also need to, at some point, write up the pattern for the Auchinleck shawl, because that needs to get done. So yeah, I don't know, we're going to take it as it comes. We have 2 weeks left of the summer holidays before the kids go back to school, so I also need to sort out uniforms and things like that. And I've got this far in and realised that I haven't actually taken a break myself. So obviously I've had the little half days here and there where maybe flare up wise I've had to stop working or whatever, but that's not really a break if you're only stopping because you're in a flare up. So I think I can't really do it this week because I've got too much to do for the Patreon pattern release, and then I can't really do it the week after. Or can I do it the week after? Will I just do it the last week of the holidays? Part of me also thought about just doing it the week they go back to school, because it's a half week, so I don't think they go back until like the Wednesday or Thursday. So it means that I can be off the first half of the week with them, getting the final bits organised if we need to and stuff. I'm pretty sure, I think we're pretty much there, to be honest, but it means I've got that time if I need to. Then when they go back to school, I've got during the daytime while they're at school to really decompress with quiet. And if you've got kids, you'll know it yourself, like even if they're behaving and they're doing their own things, you never fully switch off, so I think that could be quite a good idea, but we'll wait and see. I'm at the shop now, so I'll go in, take the parcels in, pick up pizzas for the kids so I don't need to think about that, and I think that's it. I've got pain clinic this week as well. I've got so much on this week. Oh well. I think that just means that I need to buy a Red Bull when I get in here. I promise I don't drink them all the time. Kinda, maybe. Look at all that grey hair coming in. I am 31. What is this? Anyway, see you soon. Good morning. It is Tuesday and I'm currently knitting on my Fanta Stitch shawl. I wasn't really sure if I was going to film anything today at all, but I thought, no, it's kind of like a wee video log. I want to be able to track all kinds of things. I didn't sleep great last night at all. I'm struggling with pain all over, so I wasn't going to do anything today, if I'm honest. I was going to just kind of go back to bed, but I've taken a minute, taken my meds, I'm on my second coffee, and I'm just going to see how things go. But last night I had been doing some thinking about what I was saying to you guys yesterday about how I hadn't really had any time off in the summer holidays, and the only times I had ever really stopped when it came to like thinking about work and checking social media stuff and all that kind of thing, like working on designs and stuff. The only times when I stopped doing that was when I was in a flare-up. And I was talking to my sister-in-law about it last night, and she was like, so if you were working a normal job, like, would you be happy with that? And I was like, no. So I sat down, I got my notebook out, and I decided, okay, what can I do to get things in place this week so that I can take next week off? And I've got it all broken down into what I'm going to be doing each day this week. And it's not even, like, it's not going to be a lot each day. So I'm trying to remind myself of that, and I'm trying to remind myself that even though I'm really not feeling it today, the payoff is going to be worth it. I'm going to have a week where I can just chill out, read whatever I want, when I want. If I want to work on designs, fair enough, but if I don't, I can work on personal projects. I can, you know, take the kids out if I'm like physically feeling okay. I can take the kids out, the dog out, things like that. And yeah, I just think that it's needed. So today's agenda is taking all the photographs that I need and editing all those photographs and scheduling all the posts that I'll do for the rest of this week and all of next week. It means that I can take the time away from social media but still have content going up, because anyone that's been on Instagram knows as soon as you kind of stop posting consistently, the algorithm falls out with you. So I'm going to do that. And yeah, I'll be honest, when I first woke up I thought this is the last thing I want to do, but then I thought, calm down. Even if I did go back to bed for a while, that's something that I can still do when I get back up. It's summer, so it's staying light for a lot longer, so lighting isn't a big issue. And yeah, even just kind of talking to myself in that way, shifting that mindset, and turning it from a negative to a, come on, it's not that bad, let's look for the positives, which can be quite hard, can't it, when you're feeling so rubbish. So looking for the positives. I've got time. I even wrote down what I planned for each post, so I've got an idea of the photos that I need to take. I'm like, this is easy, this is fine, don't worry about it, and I will be so glad that I've done it, so I'll get that sense of achievement too. So yeah, I'm almost finished. What was that book that I'm reading? We Burned So Bright by TJ Klune. Almost finished that. I think I've got a chapter and a half left. It's been brilliant. It's quite sad. It's quite sad, but there's some beautiful parts in it. There really, really is. Very short book. I think it's 190 odd pages or something, but definitely worth a read if you want to pick it up from your library or whatever. I actually managed to grab a copy on the Kobo daily sale for 99 pence, and I was like, yeah, I'll give that a go. And I'm so glad that I picked it up. I'm quite cautious when it comes to like teary books or sad books, because I feel like I'm quite a sensitive wee soul, and I don't need something to make me cry. I cry often enough, but I was like, do you know what, I'm just gonna give it a go, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I did. It's about this older gay couple, and basically the world is going to end in 30 days, and you're following this older gay couple as they travel across America, and you learn about them and their past, and oh, they're so in love. It's beautiful. It's just the way that, like, their inner monologues about each other and stuff. Oh, I could cry just thinking about it. It is honestly, if you like a book, or if you like writing that just makes you feel something, if you like writing to literally like give you that big lump in your throat, I recommend it. My eyes are actually watering, and I don't cry at a book. Like, I cry often enough with nonsense, but I never really cry at books. Not that much. I'll have a wee eye watery moment, but it's never enough that the tears are falling and stuff. This it's got me a couple times already, and for such a short book, honestly, already feel like I can recommend it. It's so good. So yeah, I'm going to finish that today, and I'm looking forward to it. I think I'll be quite sad when it's finished. I don't know how it's going to end. I mean, obviously the world's ending, so it kind of gives a bit of it away, but there's an element, they're doing something, and it's kind of like a mystery what their purpose is, like why they're travelling, what they're travelling towards, that kind of thing. You're not quite sure what it is, and they're slowly revealing the purpose of it as they go. So I'm quite interested to know what's going on there. But oh, it's brilliant. It's good, and it's so interesting because you meet all these different characters along the way, and it's how different people are reacting to this news, you know. Highly recommend. Anyway, I've been talking for 8 minutes, so I will leave you be. I'm gonna probably finish this row. I'm in the 400 odd stitch count per row, so finish this coffee, and then I'll go even just lying in bed and try and rest a bit, and if I fall asleep then so be it. But this is what we're looking like. I don't know if you can see, can you? So yeah, absolutely loving it, and it's nice to be back to working with this squishier, less rustic yarn for a wee while. But yeah, I'll check in if anything interesting comes up or whatever. I'll let you know. Good morning. It is Wednesday and I'm pretty sure I literally had one update yesterday. I ended up in bed most of the day. I was really struggling to kind of keep on top of symptoms and stuff. So I ended up just, you know, thinking, right, fine, back to bed. So I went back to bed and I just rested as best I could and read for a while. Then I slept for a couple hours and I got up at 3:30 in the afternoon. But when I got up at that point, I was still just in a lot of pain, was not in the right headspace to be recording or anything like that at all. So I did manage to get some photos taken because that was what was on my agenda. I managed to get some photos taken for some scheduled posts over the next week and a half-ish so that I can hopefully take a little bit of annual leave next week and not be on my phone as much and kind of, you know, but still have that social media stuff going up because we all know what happens if you stop posting. And yeah, so I managed to get the photos done. I managed to get, I'd say, the majority of them edited. I do need to finish editing them and I need to schedule them, but that's okay. I can play some catch up with that. And yeah, today's agenda involves doing the pattern edits ahead of the Patreon pattern going up this Friday, and getting the printer friendly version done. I need to also get some listings made up for Ken the Koala, whose pattern's going to be released for general sale now. So that's what's on the docket today. We'll see how much I get done. I have quite an easy day planned for tomorrow because I've got a hospital appointment and that always tends to take it out of me. But even if I needed to do some like tomorrow evening after I'd rested for a while, I can play catch up. We're going to be fine. I've also got this weekend as well if I really needed to. So yeah, I'm currently putting some stitches in on my Fanta Stitch by Stephen West, and I'm sitting with an energy drink to try and give me a little bit of a boost. And yeah, we'll just see how we get on. I'll check in if there's any kind of interesting updates. I finished the TJ Klune book yesterday, the We Burn So Bright. I ugly cried at that and it was fantastic. I have now made a start on the first Crescent City book by Sarah J Maas because I want to read those three before the new ACOTAR books come out. So yeah, made a start on that. There's quite a lot of like world building and characters and things getting thrown at me at the minute, so I'm trying to just go with the flow, and it is starting to piece together the further in I get. So overall things are okay, just sore but okay, and just going to try and take it easy today. I have already like scrubbed the washing machine and the upstairs bath, so I am going to try and just make sure I don't get ahead of myself and just rest, if that's all right with myself. But yeah, I'll check in. morning. It is Thursday, and yes, I'm wearing the same shirt. I fell asleep in it. What are we gonna do? I just wanted to pop in and show how I'm getting on with my Fanta Stitch shawl by Stephen West. I can't get the full thing in screen, which is always a good sign. But see, to think that this all started from that little section in the middle and just grew to this incredible big blanket shawl. So yesterday I started on the twisted rib section, which you can kind of see here. Can you see? It is looking really nice, if I do say so myself. I'm a bit annoyed because I messed up at the end of this slip stitch dot section and for some reason just knit back and forth, so that bit annoys me a little bit, because this green section here is supposed to be that stockinette couple of rows, but it just looks even longer because I messed up at the end of that section. But see, when it's on, you're not going to notice. So yes, this is how we're looking. I think it looks incredible. It's so soft. This is the wool and alpaca blend by Drops, and it is just incredibly soft. It's got a really nice drape to it because of the alpaca that's in there, and I just think it's going to be an incredible, squishy, comfortable shawl to wear. So yesterday, before we got on to today's agenda, yesterday I did end up getting what I needed to get done. I wanted to get the Patreon pattern for this Friday edited and the printer friendly version, because I do two versions. I do like a cute artsy version and then I do a printer friendly version, and I'll maybe put in like a little example here. So I managed to get that done, and then the other task that I had was to create just a graphic to post on Instagram and Patreon that would let people know when I was going on holiday and things like that. And I got that done, so I'm quite happy that, you know, I feel like I'm a little bit back up to date with what I needed to get done, especially considering Tuesday ended up being a bit of a write-off. Today my goals are to finish my mother-in-law's birthday present. I'm going to work on the Jaws cross stitch for her, get that finished hopefully maybe this afternoon, and then I can pick out a frame. I've got a wee collection of frames upstairs that I use for these kind of things, so get that done. What else did I have on my list? I've got my hospital appointment today for the pain clinic, and after that I think I wanted to work on September's Patreon pattern. So yes, I'm going to hopefully get some of that done. Me and another creator, turns out we're designing the same animal using very similar colours, because obviously that's the animal's colours. But when she posted the colour palette on Instagram, I messaged her and I was like, is this the animal you're designing? And I sent her a picture of my sketch for when I was starting it, and she was like, no way. So it's going to be really fun because we've both got very different styles, so it'll be nice to see how mine compares with, not compares because that's the wrong word, they are totally different apart from being the same animal. But I'm buzzing to see hers. I'm not going to say too much more because I don't want to put pressure. I had asked and said, do you want me to hold off just in case, like, I didn't want to clash? And she was like, oh, it doesn't matter anyway, but also I don't know when it will be fully ready, so I don't want to say anything and then put that pressure on and whatever. But I'm looking forward to seeing it. I think it will be very, very cute. So I'm going to hopefully get some work done on that, because like I said, I would like to take next week off work. I'm going to schedule some posts so that I'm still there in spirit. But in terms of actually working on designs and stuff, I would really like to just, unless it takes, like the notion takes me and I really want to do it, I would like to kind of just do exactly what I want to do. And if that means reading all day, then I can read all day. If it means knitting on projects that I want to knit on, then great. But I want to give myself that option, and getting the September Patreon pattern done would be a big, big help. So I'm hoping that between today and tomorrow I can maybe get that finished. So yeah, I think that's all that I've got to add at the minute. Apologies if this hasn't been the most exciting video. It's health-wise this week. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I've been hit by a truck sometimes. But yes, I will keep you updated, whatever I get up to. And yeah, I'll try and remember later on to bring over the Patreon pattern, because I want you to be able to see it. Because I'll be able to show you it, because by the time the video goes up, it'll be announced over on Patreon. So I'm excited. Hello, I am just leaving the hospital. The appointment went well. I have some new exercises. What's going on with my voice? I have some new exercises to try, and next time I go I'm going to give the physio gym a try and just see how I manage with that. I am really, really anxious because I do not wish to be perceived, and I know that people in the gym are focusing on themselves, and if it's a physio gym, people are very much focusing on what they're doing with their body because they don't want to hurt themselves, all that kind of stuff. But I get so anxious with that kind of thing. So I've got a couple weeks until that comes, so we're going to forget about it for now and it'll be fine. I parked right next to the entrance that I had to go in, so I literally couldn't have got any closer. I had my crutches, both crutches with me, and I'm in agony. My hips are screaming. But do you know what will help with that? A nice cup of coffee, maybe a little bit of chocolate, speed bump, and some cross stitch. That's what is going to be on the cards. I'm going to try and finish my mother-in-law's birthday present and get it framed up. I'm going to order a little bit of shopping in, some food shopping, and yeah, that's it really. I liked the idea of maybe going and picking up the shopping, but because I wanted to go to Lidl instead. I like Lidl. However, as it stands right now, I'm just too sore. I might go later. I might hold off ordering shopping until later and see how, after a little bit of rest, after my painkillers, see if I feel up for going out. But as it stands just now, this girl's going home to sit on her butt and enjoy it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to being off next week and just getting to really do whatever I want with my time, which I can do now anyway. But I feel sometimes, and I think we all feel this way, that like that pressure of there's stuff I should be doing, not stuff I want to be doing. So I'm definitely going to next week do what I want to do, and it'll be fantastic. But yeah, I'll see you at home. Good morning. We have made it to Friday and I don't know how much I'm going to get filmed today. I have just ordered some food shopping in. I'm going to be making the lasagna and birthday cake for my mother-in-law. It's her birthday today and she's going to be coming over later tonight and we're all going to have lasagna and cake. I am just realising though that I forgot to get garlic bread. Is it cheeky if I ask her to bring garlic bread? So I'm sitting, I've got my second coffee and I'm watching a bit of YouTube whilst knitting on my Fanta Stitch shawl by Stephen West. I am on the last round of this twisted rib section and yeah, I'm just taking it as it comes. I've got, oh, I can show you now actually, hang on. So now I can show you the Patreon pattern that has launched today, Friday, and it is Patch the Pony. Look at them! So Patch is the chunky animal shape that I love, and she's got some cute curly hair, tail, and a little pocket on the front for her overalls. So yeah, I really like her. You can grab her over on Patreon if you're a Patreon member. It's only £3 a month and you get a free pattern every month. But she'll be available in, I think it'll be November, in my general kind of online stores. And the old Patreon pattern that is now being released is April's Patreon pattern, which was Ken the Koala. So you can now grab him on Etsy, Ko-fi, my own website, littleforestmakes.com. Yeah, so I managed to get all that done last night, as well as making some posts that I wanted to schedule over the weekend and things. And I'm quite excited because as much as I'm a little bit nervous because I've got like cake making to do and lasagna to make and stuff, I'm excited because see, after today, that's pretty much me on annual leave, like on holiday. I did start drawing like a little, kind of like a birthday card, but it's just like a sheet I'm gonna colour later, and this was inspired off of some different bits and bobs that I found on Pinterest, so I'm not taking any like creative credit, is that the word? But yeah, I've just kind of put a little something together and I'm gonna go over that with some paints, maybe my Caran d'Ache nail colour, is it? The sticks, the crayon things. So yeah, I'm going to do that later on maybe, and I'll just show you bits and bobs if I think anything would be interesting for you guys. So yeah. So I have finished tidying, done the washing that I needed to get done, hoovered through and stuff like that, and now I'm just waiting on the shopping getting delivered and I can make a start on baking the birthday cake. So I think overall I'm quite pleased with how much I've managed to get done today. I did think that it was going to be a day where am I going to struggle because I'm not getting that chance to kind of go lie down and like that kind of thing because I had the hospital yesterday, but I'm feeling really good. I've just made a wee cup of tea and I'm now going to relax and do some knitting on my Fanta Stitch shawl. So yeah, happy days. Good morning, it's Sunday. I realised that I hadn't filmed an outro for the vlog and I just wanted to pop in and say a quick thank you for spending the week with me. And yeah, I just wanted to say I hope that you have a great week ahead of you, and if you enjoyed spending a little bit of time with me, having me on in the background, I'd hugely appreciate it if you could like the video or subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Love you, bye.